Hey guys, my name is RK and welcome to the Academy, where I do reviews, tutorials, and demos of things that I like. And today we're going to be talking about the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. I'm always on the lookout for matte foundations because my skin is oily and acne prone. So we're going to be doing a full day wear test on this foundation. We're going to be checking in at the end of the day to see how this thing behaved on my face. If you want to know more about this foundation, go ahead and stay tuned. If you want to see more videos like these, I love making these videos, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. So this is what the bottle looks like. It does come in your standard 1 fluid ounce, and we are talking about the shade T15 Golden Honey, which matches my skin perfectly. It does come with a pump like this, and first off, we're just going to show off all the flaws that we're going to be covering up, like my deep acne scars here and some mild acne. I also have some dark circles underneath my eyes and more deep acne scars on my other cheek and this mole right here on my chin. We're going to start off with just moisturizer with no primer. And here's just to show you guys the texture of the foundation itself. It does stand up by itself, as you can see, but it's moussey and I think it's a little bit airy. I like that. It's almost like whipped cream. And we're just going to dot that all over my face. Then we're going to use a generic flat top brush to blend that right in. And this foundation blends in really well into the skin. I didn't have any problems with it getting like splotchy or like caking up in some parts. It blended really well into my skin. And this is what it looks like with one pump / one coat all over my face. We're gonna put that right next to when we had no foundation on. As you can see, we do have some decent coverage on there, but I think we can build that up. It is a lightweight foundation, so we're gonna build that up, and we are gonna put on a second coat just like that. And this is just to show you guys how it matches my overall skin tone. As you can see, it matches my arms pretty well without it looking completely off. So right off the bat, without even setting it with powder, and I'm just waiting for it to dry down, it kind of feels really sticky, and I want to say it's a dewy demi-matte kind of finish without setting it with powder. But as you can see, I'm still a little shiny with the foundation on, so I don't know if it's like completely matte. But let's go ahead and set it with powder. And we're just going to set that with this powder, which is a loose powder by Maybelline. It has almost no coverage, it's just there to help set. And as you can see, it does tone down a lot of that shininess and helps set that foundation to keep it on our face. No matter what, I always have to set my foundation with powder. You can try it without it, but for me, I just felt like I needed to set it with powder. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. We're gonna go through all the promises they've made about this product. So first things first, they say that it's naturally matte, and I love that they use the word naturally matte, because if it was just full-on unnatural matte, it would be super drying. But this is, I do believe that it's a natural matte, because as you can tell on the footage before, it was demi-matte, which means that it is kind of matte, but it's not super matte. It has a natural glow to it. I really like that. So they also say that it's a flexible and comfortable feel, that it's so light that you don't even realize that you're wearing it. And I think that's true as well. I don't feel it on my face. The true test is if it's gonna be flexible enough to not crease in the fine lines and cake up on my face. That it's just gonna, when I move my face, it's just gonna stretch with my facial movements. They also say that it's transfer proof. We're gonna try that on later in the day, and it's available in 40 shades. You can't prove that wrong. It is available in 40 shades. If you guys want to see how this goes on throughout the day, I'll see you in the next check-in. I'll see you later. Right, so it's about 11:30. We're at the 3-hour mark now after I've put it on, and I just want to show you guys what it looks like under the sun. And at 3 hours, it's starting to get shiny right here, but I always get shiny there. But overall, if you really look at it, for 3 hours, it looks decent. And yeah, it's starting to settle into my fine lines right here and right here. But it's getting really shiny right there. Right, see you in a bit. So it has been about 8 hours now. For the last 2 hours, I've been getting kind of shiny, but I wouldn't call it like super shiny. So around the 6-hour mark, that's when I started to get shiny. 6 hours is a good time for me because I do get really oily throughout the day. But I wouldn't call it like a disgusting kind of oily shiny. It's just kind of, it looks creamy to me, if that makes any sense. It's like creamy, kind of dewy, kind of shiny. So this would be around the time when I would blot it with some blotting paper or paper towel. So right now we're just gonna use paper towel. This is where we can test out the transfer proofness of it. So I'm just gonna press, I'm not gonna wipe, I'm just gonna press against that oily part right there. So I wanna put you guys up close to see how it's kind of getting really shiny, but it's not separating too bad around this time. So I'm gonna press that against there. There is some transfer to it. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. There you go. And I'm gonna press some more, and it's not shiny anymore. So that's all you would need if you want to keep up the matte quality of your foundation. Just press it down, but not wipe down. There's like minimal transfer to this. There's a little bit of brown on there, which is the foundation, which is fine. It's not like horrible transfer. So again, this is the 8-hour mark, and it started to get shiny at the 6-hour mark. And around this time, you would want to touch up with a little bit of translucent powder, which I'm not going to do because I want to review the foundation by itself without any other interference. So yeah, looks good to me. Still matte as ever. See you in the next checkup. Alrighty, so it is the end of the day, 12 hours after application. And yes, I'm looking shiny, but it's not as shiny as I expected it to be. My face is just trying to show its true oily self right now. But mind you, I only blotted once, and that's at the 8-hour mark, 4 hours ago. And it looks decent. I really thought that this foundation was gonna break apart and look super cakey when the oils start to come out of my face. But what I see is that the foundation mixes well with my face oil. So when my face does get oily, it kind of makes the foundation look a little bit more creamy and smooth instead of cakey and separatey, if you know what I mean. So that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna blot right now one more last time to get rid of that shininess. I'm gonna give you guys an up close look at how shiny it is right here. So I'm definitely getting oily, but the foundation has stayed put. So I really like that about the foundation. It's so funny because I was just visiting my mom like 4 hours ago, and she came up to me and she was like, "What's wrong with your face?" And I was like, "Nothing." And she was like, "It looks fake perfect." And I was like, "That sounds like a compliment." So I'm gonna take that, Mom, thank you. So apparently if you're looking for a foundation that makes you look fake perfect, go ahead and get this one. So final thoughts, I really like this foundation because it stays put throughout the day and it's cheap. So I recommend this foundation for all you people that are looking for an everyday foundation to wear to like school or work, because it's, first of all, it's cheap, which means you can wear a lot of it a lot of times, and second of all, it looks good all throughout the day. It doesn't separate with your oils and it stays matte. And that is what I think about the Covergirl Trublend Matte Made Foundation. Go ahead and check this out. It's under $10 at the drugstore at this time. Go get your hands on these. And I just want to mention, they do have 40 shades, so most likely they're gonna have a shade for you. If you like this video, go ahead and press the thumbs up. And if you have any questions for me, go ahead and comment down below in the comment section. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I enjoy making videos like this when I have the chance. Go ahead and check down below for my social media, Instagram and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and have a good whatever.